dear ministers, dear elected members, dear friends of territorial cooperation, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to address the Congress on Smart Cooperation today, a Congress which brings together most border regions from across the European Union. And let me start by thanking my friends in Portugal and Spain, especially for having taken the initiative of bringing you all here to discuss how to make the most of smart cooperation in the years to come. Territorial cooperation is a central piece of cohesion policy. And as we are facing the most serious crisis in the history of European integration, such cooperation is more vital than ever before. In our increasingly competitive, interconnected world, no single member state, big or small, would be able alone to meet today's challenges and provide lasting prosperity and security to its citizens. More than ever, we must stand united and build on our rich diversity to bring Europe's economy back on track. There is now a solid consensus in Europe that we need both stability and growth to emerge from the current crisis and lay the foundations for Europe's future prosperity. And sustainable growth can only be delivered through a combination of sound public finances, deep structural reforms, and well-targeted investment. The question is, where will this investment come from? A substantial part of the response is European cohesion policy and its funding instruments. As you know very well, within the framework, territorial cooperation can make a positive contribution. Investing in joint infrastructures and services allows us to be more effective and efficient. The International Iberian Nanotechnology Laboratory is an excellent example. Here we have a world-class research establishment, partly funded by the European cross-border cooperation between Spain and Portugal, based in Braga, and bringing together expertise from across Europe and indeed from across the world. When talking about common shared spaces, such as the Atlantic area, the Baltic Sea region, the Danube Basin, cooperation is not only about performing better but also working together to achieve higher goals. It can be a vital ingredient in managing and protecting natural resources, establishing strong and innovative networks, and giving citizens opportunities to study, to work, to live equally comfortably across the region. In these regions, the European Commission has provided strong support to the development of macro-regional strategies or maritime strategies for the benefit of all. These few examples illustrate the great benefits of structural funds throughout Europe. And under our proposals for the future European Union budget, these funds will be more focused on competitiveness and on closing the gap between the richer and the less well-off regions. This is why the Cohesion Policy Package, which is currently being discussed by Member States and the European Parliament, contains a series of important new elements. These include more targeted actions focused on Europe 2020 priorities, more effectiveness, through a clearer indication of success, several indicators, simpler management structures, and also more streamlined implementation mechanisms. Our proposals also provide opportunities for regions and cities to be much more directly involved in designing and implementing these integrated development programs. The European Commission has proposed a specific budget for territorial cooperation within the Cohesion Policy Package, a budget which has been strengthened compared to the current situation, with a proposed allocation of close to 12 billion euros, which I hope will be accepted by the Member States. This budget is necessary if we are to consolidate our current work. Ladies and gentlemen, territorial cooperation is the most precious tool for increased European integration and cohesion. It is important that we build on the very good results achieved so far. There is still so much unexplored potential in this way of working. I know that I can count on you and your commitment to achieve this and make the case for the value of cooperation and the impact it has on territorial cohesion in your regions, in Europe's regions. I thank you for your attention.